Lot of deer tracks, y'all. Hey, y'all. It's Among the Markers, and today we are exploring the lost and forgotten Manor Cemetery. This is a tragic logging disaster out here. We were actually very fortunate to get through the gate, which was open right now, and stuck it in four-wheel drive and got out here. But guys, this is a nightmare. I'm not really sure what's happening in the area. I'm sure somebody has either sold all the timber or, maybe a new neighborhood is coming in. But it looks like this poor cemetery is lost and forgotten. I see some pink strap here. I also see some pink strap over here. But just from looking at this cemetery like this, we don't see any headstones, y'all. We don't know if they're actually flat headstones, bigger markers. But let's go take a look, guys. So we've had no luck, unfortunately, yet trying to find these headstones. I do see a bunch of holes in the ground and some more pink tape. So I'm not sure if that's indicating that this is the cemetery or not. So there's 12 graves out here. See this? This actually looks like what used to be an old road here. The one thing I'm probably worried about with all this logging and the pink straps and everything is that they might have ran them over, because if they were standing up, where are they? Why can we not see them? Let's go try to find them again. I'm going to try to find or follow this, what seems like an original road. So this kind of closes off over here. Oh my God, there's deer antlers. Yeah. Wow. That was a baby one and something started eating on those. Wow. A deer lost their shed right here. Okay, maybe I'm getting on the right track. It looks like this was the road. I swear. Like the actual road. Okay, so it continues on. It looks like this little road continues on. Okay. We're going to see. I'm hoping to goodness we can find these graves. It looks like this might go down to a creek area. It looks like it kind of drops off and comes back up. Wow, it is a little creek area. This is gorgeous out here. Here's an old cedar tree. Oh, let's go see. So there's this old cedar tree. Usually there's always cedar trees in these places. It looks like we have some burnt wood here. Oh my God, this one has tragically fell. Looks like it was burnt. And we have a sign. Let's see. Same sign. Wow, so this is, yeah, I know, but this is the back side of the sign. So this must be why this pink boundary is here, because this is dividing this cemetery. Well, y'all, it's not appearing that we're having any luck trampling through the woods here. We found the front sign, the back sign. I followed what looks like an old road. No luck. A lot of the trees, like these colors back here, kind of blend in with the color of headstones. And I have a terrible feeling that they are either A, gone, 2, have been destroyed, or B, not sure where that hole leads. But, yeah, guys, I really don't know. I have a feeling that they're just tucked away somewhere, or they're under all this brush. Now, check this out. I wonder if this was some type of boundary rope. That is actually metal. Holy smokes. You know how long it took for that metal to grow into that tree, y'all? That was insane. All throughout here, guys, where I don't see headstones, I do see a lot of gaping holes, which kind of makes me wonder. Spookily enough, hopefully I don't fall into one of these said holes. But we found the signs, we found some boundary marker. Oh yeah, see, my foot goes all the way in there. That's kind of spooky. This is actually kind of sad that we cannot find these. And a good course of action when you're in wooded areas like this, just get down on the ground low, because you know the hogs and everything have kind of carved out paths for you to see, so it kind of makes it easier. But I'm still not seeing anything, y'all, and that is breaking my heart. Okay, so as I'm venturing further to the third quadrant of the cemetery, that looks like some type of pieces of wood. I see the third sign. Let's go take a look. Looks like we got a lot of random ruts in here. No way. Oh my, okay. Before I get too excited. Third sign. There's a road over there. I sure did. No way. It's over here. I had to come back to it. I seen stone. Where did I just see it? Right over here. What in the world? Not sure what this... I don't know. This is a crypt, and it's completely messed up. Wow, so there's a crypt. There's John. Oh my God, there's more. That is so exciting, y'all. And there's more over there. Oh, we found it without leaving. Thank you, goodness. Okay, let me get through this mess. Miss Sarah A. Reams. And that is her crypt, which is completely encased with trees. Here we have John Reams Mariner. And this was his property. And there lies his headstone in shambles. Wow, I cannot believe we found that. And here is another one. This is Ellen Mariner. Died 1862. Wow. Right here. William Poindexter. And over here we have a beautiful creek that the loved ones could enjoy when they come to see their family here on the Mariner property. Wow. I wonder what creek this is. But they sure are clearing them fields, y'all. I think I see another one over here. Unless my mind's playing tricks on me, we definitely have to be careful because there are severe holes out here. Nope, it is actually a few field stones. 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. And that is actually not a native rock, so it is definitely indicative of a stone. It's somebody's marker. Somebody's marker. Here's another one. And there's another one. There's those. And I do see a couple more headstones over here. So we do have a lot of field markers here. Markers. This one? Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to get these. Right here. So here is a couple over here as well. I need to see the names on those. We have a footstone. Some more field stones there. What looks like a marker that has been toppled over, which was probably a handmade marker. Let's see what this one is. Definitely an infant. It just looks like it was poured. It doesn't have a name. Here is a handmade one. It says McKinley? Not very sure. Well, it's very unfortunate that this may be the one and only time we all might be able to see the cemetery. It's kind of nestled up over here. There is a lot of work going on around this cemetery here. And we were very, very thankful that we were able to find the graves that we were able to find. May they all rest in peace in this beautiful little spot nestled up by the creek. There was no signs indicating do not come down this road, so we actually came down the road. There is no signs. Like I said, they're just clear cutting everything around here, but I hope you enjoy this video because it may be the only time, like I said, that any of us get to enjoy and see these people who reside here in this spot at the Mariner Cemetery. And guys, until next time.